Yes people, what is happening? Welcome back to another vlog. You are here with myself, Will, on the road with Mr. Jerry Joxley Senior. Where are we off to tonight?
We're off to Chester, and I think it's the football club we're going to, isn't it?
It's actually called the Cestrian, which is the kind of like function suite within Chester Football Club. We haven't done this venue before.
No.
The last time we were in Chester, I mean, we've done a few shows in Chester at the rugby club and stuff like this, and the guys who've booked this show actually came to a show at Grand Central Hall. I think it was the one we did with John May for Father's Day.
Father's Day, yeah.
I think that was Father's Day last year. So he first of all asked me about doing a show in Chester, but now they've taken over the hospitality at the football club, so that's where we are tonight. How are you feeling about it?
Feeling great, great. Chester, good crowd. We've been there a few times, different places. Not too far. I mean, we're going all over the UK, so to do somewhere that's only 45 minutes away is great.
Belter, I've just been looking through the ticket list, and usually, as you all know, we have an eclectic mix of people that come from all over the UK to these shows, depending on how it's marketed. So obviously we do a lot of Facebook advertising, and that means that people nationally usually come to the shows. Now, it's not my show tonight, so we got some organic sales from the website, and all of those sales are from Chester, every single one. Can
I ask you something?
What
does eclectic mean?
Eclectic means like a mixed bag.
Oh, didn't you say a mixed bag? Because nobody will know what eclectic means. I don't know what it means. I've got an eclectic clothes on tonight.
Well, you have. Look at this. He's found a suit. Talk to me about this suit.
Well, what it is about this suit, I got this suit about 10-15 years ago, I think, from Marks and Spencer on the, it's a good brand, you know, it's got the autograph brand. And I took it round to my brother's, who's got an office by where I live, you know, he's a builder and things, and landlord. And I think I left the suit in his office and forgot all about it. And then he said, clearing the back room out, he said, there's a suit in the back room, and I saw it. And it's sided on, it fits like a glove, so it must be mine. I just had it dry cleaned, and it's great, got it on tonight.
Well, so getting on the road, we've got young Dave in the back.
Evening all.
Dave, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing fine. I'm looking forward to Chester tonight. Yep.
Looking like a fucking Bond villain.
Thank you. Scaramanga tonight, mate. Our man in Havana. Yeah, courtesy of Zara, with a little touch of Ralph. So, really looking forward to tonight, and a nice spring/summer's evening. And let's go for it and smash it.
Yeah, it's going to be a belter. Dad, talk to us about Chester audiences. Anything?
Well, Chester audience, good working class crowd. Chester is quite a snobby place, got a lot of tourists there. There's a lot of history in Chester. You know, it was originally a Roman town. It's called Deva, D-E-V-A. So it's got a lot of people come from all over the world. A lot of Americans in Chester, a lot of tourists and things. The Chester Walls is a big draw. You've got the Roman amphitheatre, remains of a Roman amphitheatre, I should say. So, as you say, people come from all over the world, but it's like everywhere else, all the places I've been to all over the UK, and you've been to, Will, even though you'll get places which might be a little bit posh, Oxford and Cambridge, you always have a working class. There's always a working class element, and what they normally do, these people, they go to a local pub, and you can find a pub or an area where they all congregate to get away from all the posh people.
Anyway, I don't think there's going to be many posh people at the show tonight. It's not the kind of audience that we kind of attract, or my dad kind of attracts. But as I said at the start of the vlog, every single person in the building is from the Chester area, or there's one person from Oswestry.
Oh, that's not too bad. Oswestry's not too far from Chester. When we go to South Wales, sometimes we go via Chester, Wrexham, Oswestry that way.
Belter, so we just watched Man United beat Man City 2-1 in the FA Cup final. My dad's just going to get some petty. So
well, I'm quite happy Man United have won. I never thought I'd ever say that, but I am. Only because I don't like to see any team, even if it was Liverpool, dominating football completely and entirely. It doesn't make it fair, you know, for the other teams, does it really? You know, so great. I'm glad United have won. And also, I'm glad they've won because the manager, Den Haag is his name.
Ten Hag, yeah.
Ten Hag. I believe they're going to sack him, which I think is very unfair. A lot of United fans out will probably agree with me, because they're going to sack him after he's just won the FA Cup. And I remember when I was a kid, there was a fella, a Man United manager, was in the same boat, Tommy Docherty. He won the FA Cup, then they f***ed him off and sacked him a couple of weeks later. So it's very, very unfair, very ungrateful, some of these board of directors on clubs. But Tommy Docherty got his own back. He wrote a book, and the book was called I Gave Them the Cup, They Gave Me the Sack. So Den Haag wants to write a book like that, get his own back.
Yes, yes, so it is a sunny day. We've just got petrol. As you can see, we are now floating through. Is this Derby Lane? I think it is, isn't it?
Not just yet. Don't think it's Derby Lane just yet.
Rimrose Road.
Rimrose, yeah.
Rimrose Road.
Seaforth.
Seaforth. The border of Seaforth and Bootle.
Yeah.
In Liverpool. And I'm just having a little clock. It's just a nice day, isn't it?
It's a lovely day. It said it was going to be sunny this morning, but it went cloudy.
No,
it's just come out again.
Very sunny now. Lovely day for it. Yep. Ready to smash the show tonight. And very excited, to be honest with you. How's your day been so far?
You know, pretty quiet really. As I say, woke up. I mean, what I normally do, if there's a bit of sun, I'll get out, get on my sun lounger, which it did do, but it only lasted about half an hour this morning, then it went cloudy. So I came home, done a bit of shopping, done a bit of cleaning. Dave came to mine about 3 o'clock, so, you know, had my breakfast of course this morning early on. And the day, you know, we've got a few things to do in the daytime. It soon flies over, and now we're on our way to Chester.
Nice. I've been spotted twice today by vlog watchers. One fella in the gym and another fella who shouted me across the road saying I'm coming to the show in Ainsdale, just bought tickets. So big thank you if you see my dad, or you see me, or you see young Dave, or any of the other crew anywhere in the city or all over the UK. Give us a shout, let us know that you watch the vlogs. We've made up. Greatly appreciated that we've got so many people supporting the vlogs and watching them and enjoying them. You've been, oh, the podcast is back, by the way. How are you feeling about that?
Do you know what? I'm over the moon, and I'll tell you why. We thought about doing the podcast, and we've been thinking for ages since we came out of the time that we had off, the 18 months or 2 years when nobody was working. And now, you know, we really took to it, the two of us, like a duck to water, in a fantastic studio. You know, TV quality cameras, the sound was amazing, we had our own engineer, and I could tell just by looking at the monitors that it's going to be a fantastic podcast. I mean, even though I say it myself, the two of us, you know, were really on form when we done the two episodes. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Belter. Podcast is out now. Make sure you go and give it a listen, watch, do your fucking thing. And I must say, I'm feeling very excited.
Is it out now, the podcast?
The podcast will be out now by the time these
by the time that
yeah. Podcast will be out now. And it's a very intimate space tonight. There's 160 people that are going to be in the room. Nice and cozy. What more can you fucking ask for? Sold out as per usual. And yeah.
We're doing fantastic, we're great. You know, Will got recognised this morning, which is amazing really. So we're starting to gain momentum. We didn't do the podcast for a long time. We weren't even doing the vlogs for a while, you know, but now we've gone back on. Everybody seems to be kind of like hankering after them. Everybody wants to watch them. Everyone's talking about them. You'd be surprised, you know, one day I got stopped 5 times. You know, Frankie pictures and everything, and a fella hanging out, a bus driver hanging out of the fucking bus, shouting Frankie and all that, you know. So it just shows you the level, you know, the kind of where we're getting to now, where because of the vlogs, because of the shows and the podcasts, it's got exploded, the podcast, but with just the vlogs and the shows, we're really smashing it at the moment.
Belter. Right, let's get on the road. Mr. Joxley is jockeying. And we have got 42 minutes until we get to the venue. So, bit of peace and chill time for us. We'll get in the zone and we'll see you in about 40 minutes, people, when we get to the venue. Let's go.
See you later, everyone. Yeah, I mean, people don't realise they had a ferry over the Mersey.
There's my card.
You know, for years and years, a monk's ferry. From Rock Ferry to Liverpool, it was just like a little boat run by the monks from the monastery in Rock Ferry. I went on for years, then you had boats going across. So the tunnel is fantastic, really. And to have 2 tunnels now is amazing. Awesome.
So mad. It's weird when we were driving through then. Yeah. Went all weird.
Right to
what do you mean?
Towards North
Just like my eyes went weird. It felt like I had tunnel vision.
Now see if you can remember when you were a kid, Will. I know we've been through the new tunnel. What strange thing happened to me in the old tunnel?
Go on.
I was going through the old tunnel one night, coming back from North Wales, and I saw a fella, me and my mate Peter, his name was Peter Allen, but he's no relation, lived over the road from me in Kensington, and we were driving home, and we're going through the old tunnel, and we saw this fella stumbling. He looked like a tramp with a big beard and grey hair, and round his waist, all he had was like a big sheet of leather, kind of like tied with a rope in the middle. Fucking hell, it's very strange. So as we're driving through, we really kind of felt that nobody else could see him, just me and Peter. And Peter was going, what's he doing in the tunnel? How come the police didn't stop him? And when we got to Liverpool side, a lot of police were outside. I thought, well, how did he get through? Anyway, we didn't realise that we must have seen a ghost until during the summer holidays the same year, I took you to the William Brown Library in Liverpool just for something to do one day, because he had an exhibition about the Mersey Tunnel, how it was built, and they had a kind of a dummy, like a reconstruction of one of the tunnel workers when it was built, and it was almost identical to the navvy, which is used to dig out the tunnel. They used to use these people who called navvies, because they used to work on the canals, navigation canals, you know, and just almost identical to what I'd seen in the tunnel. So I must have seen a ghost.
Matt, do you believe in ghosts? Let us know in the comments. We're going to do a podcast about that soon because people seem to like that vibe. Yeah. You very much believe in ghosts, don't you?
I've seen quite a few in my time. You know, if you're driving round, you know, the clubs like for years and years and years, in the middle of the night, you're going to see some spooky things. And I have seen some very spooky things, and some weird and spooky things have happened to me.
Nice. What about yourself, Dave?
Well, quite a few things happened over the years in the theatre, in the Royal Court and in the Empire, and actually in Studio 6 in one of the grids where we used to do Coronation Street and Crypto Factor and that. But one quick story was we were doing a play with Trevor Bannister, Dillis Watling. It was what they call a two-hander. I think it was Bowen or something. And I had to do the house tabs, and I started nodding off in my chair. Next one I felt this tap on my shoulder. Cool. I looked up, my standby light, the queue light was on to stand by to do house tabs. Then I realised there was nobody there. Someone had let me know.
Fucking hell. And
we were doing a changeover at Scottish Opera, Good Friday, Easter 75, 20 lads on stage going from Lucia de la Mamora to Bohème. So as I look up there, a woman in Victoria clothes in the circle went from one side to the other.
Madness.
Yeah.
Now, I bet you didn't expect this ghost story. This man here saw a ghost while he was doing a two-hander. Jack's meant to be meeting us at the show. He's meant to be on it, so we'll see whether he's going to get there on time. He's slipping into old habits, making pastas and shit like that as usual, so, because he's working elsewhere tonight, isn't he, after our gig?
Doing 2 shows, yeah. So he's down in Gronant, North Wales. Anybody from North Wales will know Gronant, near Rill.
So yeah, he's on there at 10 o'clock, so Jack's coming to do a spot at our show first, then heading to Gronant. So listen, gonna get on the road, listen to some tunes, and the lads are texting me saying, I bet you fucking gutted all the Manchester lads, I bet you fucking gutted Man United won. I'm like, not really arsed, to be honest with you, mate.
Arsed, but really I'm quite pleased they've won for a variety of reasons.
What do you think about Liverpool's new manager?
No idea. Well, I mean, I don't even know where he's come from. I don't really know anything about him.
Yeah, fine old manager. What do you think about Klopp leaving?
I've got mixed feelings about Klopp. He was a brilliant manager in a lot of ways, but at the same time he made some silly mistakes.
Like what?
Well, he played his mate Karius in the 2000 whatever it was, 19 Champions League final. You know, he was hopeless, wasn't he? Give 3 goals away, and there were other available options. There were different goalies he could have used. And also this season, we literally had our hands on the Premier League title, you know, and to get beat by Everton and Man United. Everton got beat the week before 6-0. And then we got beat 2-0 by them. It's just fucking ridiculous, you know.
Yeah, but he is great.
Yeah, but the responsibility was down to him. The team he fielded on the night.
I'm a big Klopp fan. Huge Klopp fan, but I'm hoping Arnie Slot's going to do the business as well. So sad to see Klopp going. Sad to see Klopp going, but the new man's going to slot in perfectly. Back on the road, people. Beautiful and picturesque. Nice day, innit?
It's a lovely day. Fantastic day.
10 minutes from the venue. Ready to fucking rock. Now, I have never seen a sign like that before. England. Yeah. Is that because it's coming from Wales?
Yeah, well, we're on the border of England and Wales here, just outside Chester.
Mad that.
Chester's the last big town really in England on the border. I think Telford as well, you know, Shrewsbury, all those like borderlands. I mean, don't get me wrong, a few hundred years ago, Chester, big part of Cheshire right down to Stockport, it was all Wales, Middle Ages and things. So things have changed, Wales got a lot smaller.
You've arrived at your destination.
Diva Stadium. Diva, the old name for, the old Roman name for Chester. Correct. I would imagine we go in Legends Lounge, that'll be it.
We're here, Frank, at the Cestian.
Met Mike, who I think I've met before. Did I meet him? I met him before years ago, you know, on a few shows down at British Aerospace, which you know, were great. We used to do a lot of boxing shows there, sports materials. Going back about, it's got to be about 10, 15 years ago.
You done some family events for you? Lovely. Mike's got the goods here.
Hobble, 2 teas.
Directors only. Director Alan in the box. How you feeling, Dad? Glad to be here?
Oh yeah, it's always better when you get somewhere. I didn't realise at first, but I met Mike a few times before, British Aerospace, a couple of other places. So when you know someone or you kind of know them, very reassuring, you feel familiar, you know. And he's a big lad if anyone kicks off as well.
Just finished the sound check in here. We've got this room nice and clear. How are you feeling about it?
Great, sounds great, and lovely room, sold out, fantastic night. Mike, I know him, I've known him for a few years. I've done a show for him a few years ago for his sister's wedding, I think it was, I can't remember, but great guy, and it's going to be a fantastic night, going to smash it to pieces, be great here. Lovely acoustics, it's a lovely room to work, sounds great. Just tried the song out, Sweet Caroline, brilliant, it's going to be boss.
Belter. Right, here's the room, people. It's nice and intimate. Here's me on the stage. This is by DMC Events 4K. And I'm on the stage here. And we're going to have this jam-packed tonight. Looking fantastic. All great.
Brilliant. Good to see, you know, decent security after some of the nightmares we've had, won't believe. You know, some of them have had fellas coming on, badges on and all that, about 6 stone, you know, you can't believe it. Some of them, but great. Going to be a fantastic night.
Yes, the director's room.
Yeah,
sound check done.
Everyone on the list are also Chester.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Everyone local. And it looks like a nice little intimate space, doesn't it? How are you feeling about it?
Feeling great. Tried everything else. Great room.
Mike, it's all come back to me now. I've met him a few years ago. We've done shows with him, good lad.
Anything in particular about the space? Does it remind you of anywhere you've done before, or you just...
It's kind of similar to Wrexham Football Club. All these football clubs are in the same kind of league, you know, they've got similar function rooms and things. It's similar to Crew Alexander. I used to do there years ago and they've got a similar room.
Shrewsbury, bit like that?
Yeah, similar to Shrewsbury, yeah. More Shrewsbury than anywhere else, yeah.
Yeah, or what's that other one, Morecambe?
Morecambe, yeah.
Done a few of them, haven't we?
Be great here.
Nice.
Fantastic, really looking forward to it.
We've got our Diet Cokes, as per, we've got our waters. This is one of my dad's
meal preps,
chicken Caesar pasta. Yeah. Nice for the warm weather, cold one. Yeah. And Dave, how are you feeling about it, mate?
Great, it's going to be a great night, and lovely to meet Mike. But it's just the whole vibe, since the drive and everything here, it's been a good day anyway all round. But really looking forward to this tonight, mate, and looks like we're going to we'll smash it tonight, mate. Yeah. Handsome lad. That's the one, mate.
Sound. Jack's on the phone. Talking into that, Dad, what's it saying?
Lovely.
Nice. Well, I'm a bit jealous of that, to be honest with you.
Do you want after this?
No, thanks.
I'm alright, you know, I'm not.
No, honestly. Jack?
Right, yeah. See you shortly.
Go on in a bit, mate.
In a minute.
Ta-ra.
What are we doing, Dad? Just clocking people coming in?
See what the...
few classic Frankie Allen fans outside.
Pretty average, really, what I expected. You know, funny enough, the demographic of it, kind of like fellas, mainly fellas, 70% or 60%, I'd say, between 18 and 45, would you say? Well, so this just falls into that category, you know, straight away. Just see a few girls going in, but it would be mainly fellas.
Yeah, nice.
It's brilliant.
Excited for this one, Dad?
Yeah, it's going to be a great night. Yeah, really looking forward to it.
Kex are looking well.
Yeah, is me Humpty Dumpty? Or is he just a cab driver, or is he coming in? And it's funny, you know, people don't realise when you're in this business, you become very kind of like, what's the word? Very astute. You know, peering through curtains, looking through windows, looking through door jambs, you know, the hinges of a door to see what the crowd's like. And you can get in places like this boardroom that we're in now, a lovely place, but we're like one floor up, so I can look down on the people who are coming in. And, you know, I can even now start formulating in my mind what I'm going to say to them.
You're looking out the window here. Would you say you were clocking or clarking?
Oh, it's a strange one. I'd say I was clerking.
Yeah, I would.
Because when you're clerking, it's like being a clerk or a clerk, if anyone's watching this in North America. And what you do is you're looking and you're taking it all in, literally as though you're Ebenezer Scrooge, you know, or Jacob Marley, I should say, or who's the guy, Bob Cratchit, writing things down, you know, writing down how much is a bushel of wheat and adding things up and working things out, calculating, but looking round the room at the same time. So that's what I'm doing. I'm looking round the room at night, looking round the room now, looking around the car park, seeing what I can suss out about the people who are coming here. You know, are they scruffy, are they well dressed? So I already know I've got a great idea or a good idea of what material they're like. So I'm actually not just clocking them because that's a quick look. I'm clerking the situation.
Now, Dad, Dave doesn't know this, but I've actually got a job for Dave tonight that he's unaware of. And I'm going to speak to him about it in a minute and see how he feels. But I'm going to see if he'll operate the puppet, because there's like a big banner there, and if he'll be able to operate the puppet from behind. What do you think?
Well, look, I didn't want to tell you this, it's a bit disappointing in some ways, because we've been using Jack Ryan as our support comedian, and he's been doing very well, and obviously, you know, we pay him what we pay him and he's happy with it and everything. But we certainly can't compete with the money that's being offered to him by Walt Disney.
Yeah, for the Muppet Show.
For the Muppet Show,
yeah.
it's incredible, really,
Yeah.
what he's been offered. And he's got other offers on the table.
Well, he was in Team America.
Team America.
Yeah.
And also, there used to be, during the 60s, there was a TV series, puppet show called Four Feather Falls.
Yeah.
And it was a cowboy in it. Look it up on it. Anyone wants to look it up. Called Tex Tucker. Now they're bringing that back on to, they're doing a play on the West End in London. And it's called Four Feather Falls and Tex Tucker. And Jack Ryan is starring in that.
Well, obviously, you know, to save costs, sometimes we just bring the puppet on its own. So we need someone to actually man the puppet tonight. So Dave, would you be up for that?
As long as my hands are warm, yeah, count me in.
Nice. So this man, he'll be operating the puppet that is Jack Ryan tonight.
Jack Ryan.
From behind the from behind the stage.
And Sussy sweeping the nude. What was that? Got a face like a collapsed lung. Really?
Oh fucking hell, is that a new one? Any new ones, Dave?
Oh, got a face like a, what was it? You got a face like a collapsed lung. You've got a face like a collapsed ironing board.
Fucking brilliant, that.
You must only give birth because one leg was short than the other. You know.
Fucking class.
If I think of some more, I'll show.
Yeah, nice one. So yeah, lovely director's box that we've got here. My dad's been tucking into his screen. What more can you ask for? Nice chill vibes.
Just can't believe how well everything's been running so far. Mike, it's always, you know, it's always better, isn't it? Always handy. It's always kind of like you feel more comfortable if you know people that you're working for. And I met Mike a few years ago. He's a great lad. Done a show for him in a club in Liverpool, and now this is his show tonight. It's great to meet him. Lovely lad. It's always nice to see people that you know you haven't seen for a few years, and they've been very hospitable, very kind of like accommodating with the food and drinks and everything. It's been great.
More Clarks to be had. Two couples here.
Yes.
And two fellas behind. Are they typical Frankie Allen fans?
Oh, here's me fella. Here's me. See, look. See this guy with a pullover on now.
Mhm.
That looks like that fella's dad.
Yeah.
But obviously he's not long now.
What would you say to an old fella in the audience, Dave?
A shout for an old fella in the
Yeah.
audience. If you could take the guy. I hope your life insurance extends this evening.
Yeah, Dave was just saying, looking out the window at the crowd outside reminds him of like an old Beatles documentary, and I remember it, black and white one.
Yeah.
And there was a documentary called Beatles Stories. Any Beatles fans out there? You've got to watch it, try and get it on YouTube. People who've met the Beatles, different John Lennon, different in restaurants. John Boyd met him, the fellow from Midnight Cowboy, the actor.
So, Paul McCartney, basically, I went to the Liverpool Institute of Performing Arts. I studied entertainment management there. Got a degree from LIPA, which is the Liverpool Institute of Performing Arts, and Paul McCartney owns the gaff. I think he owns it, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah, he sets it up, yeah.
And he presents you with your degree when you finish, basically. And, you know, obviously, I've met some very famous people, and whenever I always think, oh, if I meet this fella, I hope he's sound. You walk up to someone, you're hoping, I hope this is going to be sound, because otherwise this is going to sour my vibe of them for ages.
Yeah,
and not that like I love the Beatles, but Paul McCartney's like a big star to me, didn't he? I just said to him, I bet you didn't think you'd see a Scouser here, because they were all foreign. Obviously the school was intaking so many international students, because they paid 3 times more than the British students. So when I burst up to him, I said, he presented me with my degree, and I shook his hand and I said, I bet you didn't expect to see a Scouser here. And he just started laughing. Then he gave me this badge, and he went, you owe me a £5 for that. Belter. What was he like with you, Dave?
Well, 75, we had wings on the Empire, and he was a good lad, especially the sound check. And I've always found that his accent that you see on screen and the accent that he talks with. Anyway, so there was 79, and so he was on for 4 days, because he did an actual show for the Institute, for the kids from the Institute at the time, Liverpool Institute, a lunchtime show. Anyway, so
well, he did a for us. He did like an audience with in the auditorium in front of like a very small handful of people. No, he didn't play at all. You know, no. He was fucking sound though.
Yeah.
And another vibe I'll just throw this on to my dad. One time I was in the Liverpool Institute. Michael Jackson was supposed to, while I was there at the school, come and do a talk as part of his tour. So I would have met Michael Jackson, but he died.
Is that when he died? 2009 he died?
That's when he died, yeah. The year I was graduating. Will Young did a talk. A few other like famous people. One day I was just chilling in the lobby, and there was just like this random fella in the lobby. Like he looked like a celebrity. Yeah. And somebody said to me, "Oh, that's Billy Ocean," and I was like, "I don't have a fucking clue who Billy Ocean is." So I walked outside. My dad was in the car chilling, and I said, "Oh, there's Billy Ocean there." And then you were like, "What?
What?
Where did you?"
Huge star, Billy Ocean. Yeah. When the going gets tough. You know, he's a fantastic singer. He had huge #1 hits. You know, he was an international star. Still going now, Billy Ocean.
So he went to me, "Billy Ocean is in there," and I was like, "Yeah, he's just chilling in the front, like thing." And he was like, "Can I go in?" So I was like, "Yeah, I'll get you the password. Go in and see Billy Ocean." And then you just burst in and had a check with Billy Ocean, didn't you?
Just talked to Billy Ocean, and I can remember Billy Ocean when I first started working the clubs. I was only a kid. I was in the Isle of Man. And I was in a club working on a club next door, and the big club next door to where I was working was called the Villiers in the Isle of Man, in Douglas in the Isle of Man. My sister RK, she was working over there as well. So Billy Ocean was on this particular night, and nobody knew him. The place was like half empty. Can't believe it, can you?
Mad.
So there you go, Billy Ocean. I've never met any of the Beatles.
Who's the most famous person you ever met in your life?
Oh, not sure really. Probably Jack Ryan.
Mike Tyson?
I've never really met Mike Tyson.
You've done a show with Tyson?
I've done a show with Mike Tyson, but if you remember, it was all organised for us to meet Mike Tyson and Tim Witherspoon in the VIP lounge in a Devonshire House Hotel a few years ago, but some of us were a bit late when we getting there, you know.
Was it me? Was I?
Don't you remember?
No.
Yeah. So, do you remember Kenley was there? And
I remember Kenley was there.
Yeah, we were outside waiting, and as soon as you got there, we walked into VIP and just saw the back of Mike Tyson's head walking out.
Yeah, but then he was on the stage.
He was on the stage, and
the funniest part about that show is, I walked in with my dad to this Mike Tyson gig, and it was an evening with Mike Tyson. Was Tim Witherspoon there as well? Yeah.
Tim Witherspoon.
Tim Witherspoon's sound. He's a good lad. He speaks to me.
World champion, a great lad. Great lad.
Brilliant fella. But obviously Mike Tyson was there at the Devonshire House Hotel in Liverpool. So we walked in, and me and my dad were there, and this fella was like looking at my dad, like clocking him. And I was thinking, how do I recognise this fella? And all of a sudden you just did, Frankie La. You know who it was?
Stephen French, yeah.
Yeah, the devil, Stephen French, the Frenchman. Yeah. And what was happening was, every time during my dad's set, when he was telling jokes, it was pissing myself. Frenchie just kept standing up and he just kept saying, "I fucking love these jokes, man. I fucking love these jokes, man."
He's a good lad,
but great lad. One thing that I did see during the night is, they said no one approach Mike Tyson while he's having his meal or anything like that, if you could please. Yeah. And then next minute I just saw Frenchie bit stuff to him and have a chat with him.
Yeah. Nobody pulled him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good lad though, Stephen French. Good sense of humour. He was laughing like crazy.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
So that was a good day. That Mike Tyson was very good doing his speech, answering his questions, and spoke to his security. It was great. We worked really. We both worked with some really famous people. You know, it's been fantastic.
It would be great to see how the Chester audience react to a live puppet show. I mean, it's interesting having an adult puppet show like that, but it does work.
See, Jack Ryan, it's a strange thing. I may as well come clean and tell everybody, we take the piss out of him, calling him a puppet and whatever. But you see, Jack Ryan, it's not a puppet, that's just a joke. But Jack Ryan is one of Britain's first face transplant recipients, received a face transplant. But what they did, they made a face out of plastic and they put it on Jack Ryan. So when you see him on the stage tonight, you can see him, he comes out, and the effect that the mask, you know, the plastic mask got on his face, it affects his vocal cords. He talks very high. So he'll come out tonight and he goes, "Oh, I was in Blackpool last night." Talks very fast. So yeah, Jack Ryan's got a face transplant.
Right, ready to get on with the show. Excited to see the puppet when he arrives and get on with the fucking show. So big thanks to everyone who bought your tickets for the Chester show. I'm sure it's going to be a belter. We'll let you know how the night goes as it unfolds. Let's have it, people. Ladies and gentlemen, you might be able to see a puppet now.
Yeah, if you look closely as Jack's getting out of the car, you might see a few. Well, he hasn't got his bandages off from his face transplant, but you might see a few strings just pulling him, you know, pulling his body up. You know, he's going down to Wales later on to Gronant. He's doing a show there, but then he's staying overnight because he's actually starring tomorrow afternoon in a Punch and Judy show on the beach where he'll play in the part of Punch.
Go on, Dave's just been outside. What happened?
Oh, just talked to some people, you know, big Frankie fans and that, and just saying they're looking forward to tonight, because I went out to see Mike to say about Jack coming in, and I just got talking to him, and that was from Tranmere, originally, lives here, and a couple of girls, a couple of fellas, and you know, big fans. So they're all looking forward to tonight.
Is it looking good? Nice atmosphere?
It's filling up, mate, but there's a nice, I don't know what it is, there's a nice vibe, it's not boom, boom, boom. There's just a, for a comedy night, you know, there's just like a chillness. On today.
Yes, Mike. Yes, lad, you okay? How's it going? You look smart, lad.
Do I?
That what you're going to wear on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah? No, I'm not talking about this show. Obviously, you don't know, Jack is doing a spot here and then he's going to Gronant, is it, Jack?
Yeah. Press that.
So,
well, there you know.
and I know you said it was an old school club, so that's why I was wondering whether you're going to wear that, because you were saying you might wear the suit.
I've got a black suit in the car with me, but I don't know whether I can be bothered putting it on because I just feel more comfortable in this.
Nice, nice.
How's it going out anyway?
How was the jock?
Sam, easy.
Yeah. Me and Jack have had a lovely morning. We were in the gym earlier today, had a sauna, had a brekkie. What a start to
the breakfast was unreal that we had today, wasn't it?
Yeah, shout out Daily Dose in Orton, heavy gaff. Both had a full dose. So basically, I've had a full dose, Jack's had a full dose, and Fordy's had a dose numerous times in his past.
And Dave, it's a special award I'd like to give you for being the flange entertainer 1782.
What? Is this for 1976?
Yeah, this is Dave's.
You okay?
This is.
Oh, that's lovely.
What's in it?
Looks smart, doesn't it? Yeah. Everyone, this suit here.
What?
Sound, doesn't it?
I know.
Belter suit that you just found. Fucking hell.
Oh look, what I'm thinking of doing, you can put this on camera if you want. I don't know whether I'm wearing me crossing chain with this on stage or whether I might look too much.
To be honest with you, I mean, I watched the vlog back the other day and I was telling you not to wear it. But I think it's quite cool for the part of the character now.
Yeah.
I think it gives you more of a, like a character, like as though it's a...
Just a cartoon character.
Yeah. That, you know,
What's that like?
it's like your outfit. So, as many of you know from the previous vlogs, we look to start shows at 7 o'clock. Doors at 7 o'clock with the show starts at 8 o'clock. However, on a Saturday, especially with it being FA Cup final day today, people might have been out on the ale earlier. So, especially with Jack being with us and my dad doing 2 spots and me doing a bit as well, we have to time it correctly. So, it's 22 or 25 to 8 now. So what do, Dad? We go and have a sus and a clock.
Well, I can't go down. We can go down and spy, but I'm going to leave it at your discretion. You're the boss, Will. You have a look at the room and you see what it's like, and you can suss out and decide what time to put Jack on.
Yeah, sound. So me and Jack are going to go down and have a clock of the room now. I will take you with us and show you the room, and basically we're going to gauge, based on the atmosphere in the room, how many people are in there, whether it's full yet, how long they've been waiting for, etc., and how pissed they look when to start the show. So come with me and I'll show you.
So I don't know anything about football, but is Chester Football Club like a big thing?
It's like conference, I think.
We're just talking, then we went downstairs to check the PA out, make sure to avoid the problems before they start. You don't want to be halfway through your set and then it starts squeaking, feeding back. So we had a little look at it. Apparently the music and the mic were on the same level.
Yeah.
But we've just sorted it, so hopefully we'll get through it okay.
Nice.
It'll be fine.
Nice. To do your turn, lad?
Yeah, I am. It seems it's like a lovely little comedy club set up downstairs.
They've got big bright white lights on the stage as well.
Have they?
Flick them on just before you go on,
Yeah, it'll be really good tonight. I can just feel it.
Hold on, 40's giving Jack new belters there, what is it?
Face like a broken yo-yo.
Face like a police officer's vagina.
Face like a derelict house.
Face... Ah! Dave Ford shout. Face like a broken radiator. Hey you, Bisto bollocks.
We're gonna have me on first, then we're gonna have Jack Ryan straight on, and then we're gonna have my dad straight on in one fell swoop. So I hope the audience enjoy it. I will try and get as much footage of the show as I can. Let's fucking go, people. Excited, Dad? Ready to get moving?
I'm ready, I'm ready to go on now.
Okay, Sam, we'll go down and start the show then. See the way. Just make sure you're ready in 20 minutes.
You ready? Got my suit on. Do you want to go on now?
Well, 15 minutes. If you come down whenever you want.
I'll come down in a minute, yeah.
Come.
Do you know the difference between a chicken leg and a dick? No. Do you want to go on a picnic tomorrow then?
We are racist.
Sorry? Just gonna do an impression of a dickhead, but you beat me to it.
So we've got 2 minutes till Jack comes off. Yeah. You're going straight on. What do you think? You've had well, obviously we're having a little Clark through here.
It's ideal, but I don't think he's ruined them. They're still. We're getting laughs. He's getting laughs, but it's not huge, you know.
Yeah, but when you say ruin them, you don't mean like he's a poor act.
No, he's brilliant. Great. What I'm saying is, you know, it's a compliment to Jack. That I'm afraid in case he ruins them for me. You've got to be a good comedian.
Yeah.
So if he goes on and brings the house down, I've got to follow him. That's all I'm saying.
Belter. You excited?
I'm not excited. No.
Not feeling good about it?
Just, I know it's going to go well and things. I'm looking forward to it. I want to work, but I'm going to a different. I'm not like. It's not my first rodeo, is it?
Nice. Right. Next time we see you, you'll be on stage. Let's go.
Really enjoyed it. They're a lovely little audience.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just had fun.
Yeah.
Just went, just picked through what I wanted to say. And got some good laughs. They're a nice crowd, and they don't mind. There's some fellas sat in the back. You only spits a little line out now and again.
Yeah.
And then you just have to shoot them down. Like, you get big, huge laughs. Sometimes better than any of the material.
Yeah, definitely. I'm fucking gutted because I didn't have the camera on to start. But when I was on stage, did you see that little thing where I picked them off one by one in the row? Did you get that on your phone?
I got one video of you.
Yeah, it was sick.
That's from the Happy Mondays. A smackhead. Is that Caitlyn Jenner there? The fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin at the end? Fucking hell.
So yeah, Jack absolutely smashed it to bits. My dad's tearing it apart. And to be honest with you, me and Jack just did 8 till 8:20 in one block together. And then my dad's going to do 8 till 8:50. No one moved. That was great, wasn't it? The way no one moved. And then interval, second half, just going to nicely elongate the show, which will be fucking great. So, all good. Right? Happy, mate?
Yeah.
Teed up for your second job now.
38 minutes away. Get there for 9, not on till 1:30, so that's plenty of time, isn't it?
Fucking great. So you're going to shoot straight away?
Yeah, I'm going to go to the toilet first, have a little rain then.
Belter. Well done, mate. Dave, what did you think of Jack? Did you see any of it?
No, I heard it, mate. Great.
And this fella here has just won a big award tonight, by the way.
Yeah. What's the award?
Not goals to Gronans.
It was a World Cup for a flange entertainer back in the 80s.
70s.
I'll have to jockey with you one night when you're somewhere like Gronans, yeah.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, everyone knows Frankie Allen now, and everyone knows I've been pilled in a few times. What could you do, you cunt? Fuck off, you little cunt. You look like you fell off a key ring. Do you work here? Oh, I thought he was short-staffed. He tried to get a job here. Fucking Mike told me you fucking fill the form in. You rang up the next day, you said, have I got the job? He said, no, but you're on the short list. If you stand up a minute, son.
Yes.
Turn around a little minute. I just want to point out to a lot of the lads in the audience here the dangers of steroid abuse. You're skinny. See you later on, you've been great, thanks.
Chester, let's hear it from Frankie Allen! Dad, talk to me about it. What was it like?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Might have been very local crowd, very localised. But what I noticed is all the local material about Blaken, which is just round the corner from a bit of a rough estate. They loved all that, you know. And they loved picking on. I thought it was an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, they're a really lovely crowd, aren't they?
Yeah, I thought it was great actually, yeah.
The sound. You did just under 34 minutes.
Brilliant.
So, we'll have a crack in the second half. It's ran like clockwork, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if we look at that now, it's 8:55. So we've just done 55 minutes, the three of us in one big block.
The little fella, you're on the short list, got a good laugh.
Oh, did you do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully I would have got it on camera. So yeah, tell me like anything about the crowd. So they're obviously very localised, as you said. Do you reckon a lot of them know each other?
Yeah, a lot of them know each other, yeah.
Boss. Right, well, I'll let you relax. My dad's still got a bit more scran to eat. We've ordered 3 cups of tea. Looking good, isn't it, Dave?
Oh, it's great. Great crowd. It's been a great night. And as Frank said, a localised crowd, which I think makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
Especially when they see their mates getting ripped by Frank. But yeah, it's great, and look forward to the second half.
Belter.
And a nice strong cup of tea on the way up.
Caesar chicken pasta for you, Dad. Any good?
Lovely.
Just about to kick off the second half.
Yeah.
What we've decided to pull things forward very slightly. Tell us why.
Well, you've got to take an awful lot of factors into account when you decide how long a break to have if you're doing 2 spots, 2 sessions. Now tonight they're a great crowd, but with every crowd there's always a risk that they might get noisy. Noisy because they've had too much to drink, because you've left a gap between the 2 spots and you're getting on too late. Or sometimes, like tonight, the choice of music that the music has gone on is like a bit noisy. It's got a bit of house music on now, a bit noisy and a bit kind of like the music where to get them going a little bit. So we'll get on before they get too boisterous, too noisy, and the music affects them too much. I'd like to thank the lads at the back. It's been great listening to you while I've been on. Fucking dickheads. Finish fucking sound, people. Salt to the fucking earth. All the best here.
Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and give it up one more time for the UK's most big comedian, Mr. Frankie Allen! What's that? Oh, thanks, mate. Live reaction, talk to me.
Yeah, very good show. In the second half, you know, I thought I'd done about half an hour, but when I couldn't see you, I thought fucking have to stay on, so I stayed on.
15 minutes you've done. 15? Yeah.
No, I'm still more than that.
No, I have a timer on my phone.
Why?
So,
well, where were you?
I heard you doing, I was here because you'd done 15. Oh. So I always shout you on 20. So the second half is 20, 5, and then a song. Because
in the end, I'd done everything. I had to do like 2 Irish fellas making letter bombs and all madness like that.
Yeah, because I heard you doing the strong stuff that you usually finish on.
Yeah.
I thought, that's fucking hell, that's early for him to be doing that. So well, then I ran down.
Routine and a Birmingham routine.
Yeah.
And I'd done loads of other stuff like the Mail Order Bride.
Well, that's why I went down.
Yeah.
And when you were like, where's Will? I was thinking.
It worked out well because in the end I got them, and at the end went down great.
Yeah, but it was good. What do you think?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant, very good.
Different type of crowd, people travelling from Stoke, Runcorn, places like that.
They were a good crowd. They were a little bit tiny, bit slow. They were just a kind of like what you call a slow crowd, where you're doing gags and then maybe a split second slower.
than people in the cities you find in the countryside, you know. Rural areas, they're kind of like just a way of life, you know.
Yeah.
They're not in that much of a rush, so don't rush anything at all.
Boss.
Everything's like quiet, you know, kind of like slow. I thought it'd be great.
Let's get packed away. Home, we'll be home for maybe 11:30, 11 o'clock.
Brilliant, well.
Love it. So, nice warm crowd with a lot of people talking to you at the end of the gig, or?
Oh yeah, you know, a lot of fans there. And Mike's a good lad. And Josh, who was working tonight with him, you know, they're good lads, you know, it's great. It's always easier when you work with people you know, and you know, good people, decent people, so you can rely on them, you know what I mean? Because you never know. At the back of my mind, you know, I remember being in South Wales, when we went to South Wales a couple of years ago, the valleys, you know.
Yeah.
Just out the blue, fantastic night, great, never you? The next thing is, this fella's only about 18, just punched me on the back of the head. You know.
What, in the meet and greet?
No, at the end of the show.
Okay.
So I just said, you know, what are you doing? Then he's done it again. So I had to give him a belt. You know what I mean? And Josh, you know what it's like sometimes. You know, I didn't want to, like, you know what I mean? A young kid and all that, and then he just looked at me and I said, you fucking hit me twice, mate. Well, what's it all about? But that's what you get. Yeah. You can get dickheads like that.
But yeah, so just with Mike, he's organised the night tonight.
Hello.
Good night.
Oh, brilliant night. Always is, always is. Seen you many a times, you've done family parties for
I've enjoyed it tonight, you know, you're enjoying it, you're laughing yourself, you know what I mean? Because they're with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're laughing with you, and you come to the end of the gag and you can see they're waiting to laugh. They're just good people, you know, they're great people.
It was a good crowd.
Yeah, good crowd.
Was it great?
Yeah.
And most of them from like Blake or the Late Show, everywhere really, yeah.
Mostly, yeah. I think there was a crowd in from Runcorn as well.
Really, yeah. Because when I mentioned Blake, it got a good laugh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think most of them was Blake, wasn't he? Yeah, you could tell that.
Right, well we'll get wrapped up then. Big thanks to Mike and Josh here, spot on, it's been a great night. It is Josh, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Just fucking hell, just double checking. I know my dad was calling you Josh before, I didn't want to be calling you the wrong name on the fucking camera. Josh has been fantastic, working security for us tonight. Mike's been amazing, very hospitable, everything was done perfectly, we had a lovely night. And if you are a promoter, if you are interested in booking a show, or if you are a show or you're a comedian or whatever, I would recommend this venue very, very highly. DMC Events 4K, fucking spot on. They've been absolutely perfect with us tonight, and we had a cracking show, so it's a great comedy setup. They've got more comedy shows coming up. We'll be here again, I'm sure, in future. So, get yourselves down here if you're in the Chester area, Chester Football Club, the Sestian. It's a fucking great venue, isn't it, Dad?
Chester Football Club, the room, a lovely room. Bar staff were great. You know, Mike, the security, Josh, everybody's fantastic tonight. And it's a lovely room to work for a comedian or any kind of a comedy act. They're in front of you, they're in rows in front of you, and the PA system's spot on, it's very clear. You can hear what you're saying, the lighting's great, the stage is just the right height, so I couldn't fault it really. So I'd recommend it to anybody, any kind of a function that you're looking for. Hire this room, you won't be sorry, it's great.
Belter. So yeah, big thanks to, first of all, to everyone who was here at the show, everyone who bought your tickets. You know, there's some people who we know can't get to the live shows, and you know, we just appreciate you watching or listening or doing whatever the fuck you do and just supporting us in general. But if you can get to a live show, the live shows are great. You can, you know, people keep saying on the vlog, please put more of the stand-up footage in. It's obvious why I can't do it. One, because we get limited ads on all the videos because the amount of swearing on it, and also because we want you to come to a live show, and we want you to come to a live show because it's such a great experience. We don't want to spoil it by putting all the content out on here. Yeah, we'll try and throw 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes in here and there, but if you come to the live show, you will not be disappointed. Is that right, Dad?
Yeah, and you won't be able to put this on, but I want to say this.
We haven't shown the vlog this at all, and my dad's just brought it up. So Dad, can you just explain what you were telling the lads then?
Well, it is one of the fellas where I live in the street. A few weeks ago, he said, "Oh, Frankie Allen." I said, "Yeah." He went, said he had a friend in London who's a rap artist, a recording artist, and he said, "A friend of mine, he's made a song about you."
Go ahead. And you're just going to play it to the lads?
So he sent me, I was playing for the lads here tonight.
gang pattern. Wonder what a man's packing if they want smoke. Ain't been a broke gang count. Bucking with a bank balance. Make my scouts boy feel a min. Frankie. Shake a short break on a film and take that gang pattern. If they want smoke. Ain't been a broke gang count. Bucking with a bank balance. Make my scouts boy feel a min.
Frank Allen. Good for it. It's mad, isn't it?
I love it though.
Yeah, it's a sick
That'll
tune.
be your song to come out to.
That's what everyone keeps saying, yeah.
When I said a song about me, what's he mean? He went, oh, he said, you know, in London, you're popular in London with all the rappers and that.
You need to get a remix done of that and Sweet Caroline and you and him do it together.
Yes, gang, we are back in Liverpool, and it is not 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning like usual. It's actually 10 minutes to 12, so that's fucking great.
It's a great time, it really is.
Talk to me about the show, top to bottom, fill me in.
Well, the show was at the Secession it's called, the club, in Chester. And it was a fantastic night. Mike, who I met years ago, I've done a couple of shows for him. To be honest, I'd forgotten it was him, you know. I was a bit embarrassed really when I seen him. But I do remember he was a smashing lad. He organised everything tonight and he helped out with the security. We had Josh as well. He's a good lad doing the security, smashing lads. But the crowd are fantastic. And all local, you know, a lot of our shows we find out that the people, when we look at the mailing list, you know, the postcodes, zip codes, whatever you call it, they're from all over the UK. But tonight, they were very localised. Everybody really was from Chester. I spoke to a guy from Stoke. And did you say someone came from Oswestry or somewhere well like that?
Yeah, someone from Oswestry on my list.
Basically, just all Chester, but fantastic, lovely crowd. Went on twice. Will was on form as well.
You know.
Brilliant. We had Jack Ryan on in support. He was very, very good tonight. He was great. And he shot off to do another show up in Gronant. Anybody knows North Wales, you know Gronant near Rill. So Gronant Social Club. So all in all, fantastic night, and just one of those nights where you get home, it's not even late.
Yeah, it was a cracker. So big thanks to everyone who came. Dave, any words from the show?
Just a great night, and just to emphasise what you and your dad were saying, lovely guy Mike, Josh, everything was just, it was just a really great atmosphere, great crowd. We were well looked after, and it was, all in all, a great crowd as well, and just very responsive crowd. It was just a lovely, lovely night. In fact, for the night that it was, there was just this lovely vibe about it.
Yeah, it was nice and calm and casual, and the crowd were great. Lots of people who were coming up saying, oh, I watch the YouTube, I see it all on the YouTube and that all the time, and we really, really appreciate that. I sound a bit flat right now because I'm fucking knackered for some reason.
I will
I'm gonna go in and grab some
he's dead hungry, that's something he hasn't told you.
Yeah.
So, thanks for everybody for watching this. Big thanks to Mike's missus who worked behind the bar, everybody there.
Fantastic.
Josh, who's done a security for us.
Good lad.
And a big shout out to my son Will, who was brilliant tonight.
Right, so Jack Ryan was on form, my dad was on form. The crowd got their money's worth. They laughed the night away. And we would just like to say a big thanks to everyone who's watched this video, everyone who came to the Chester show first of all, but more importantly, well not more importantly, the same level of importance, everyone who's watched this video, give us a thumb up, get yourself subscribed, do your thing. I hope you're enjoying the videos, I hope you're enjoying the podcast. We're enjoying putting them out for you. We're building a great community here, and we're fucking made up. More videos to come soon. Keep watching, people. In a bit.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Sadaki!
Nostan, Achim. Come right on, bit.